Hello students, good morning. How are you? I hope you all okay and continuing your study from home. And we are revising our chapter 8 of class 12, that is human health and disease. In our last class, we have studied about the causes of AIDS, its symptoms and its prevention. Today we will study about the disease, that is cancer. Clear students? You must have heard about cancer, that cancer is a dreaded disease. Means if any person affected from cancer, it has less chances for its survival or for its alive. So why that person suffers from cancer? How many type of cancers are there? What are its symptoms? Then its diagnosis and its preventions and treatment. We will study all this in this class. So students, first let's see what is cancer. As we know, cancer means if we consider the cancer, you know about like scorpions or cancer. Cancer is like your which is called dimag. When it affects a wood, then it completely finished the wood. Exactly what happens if one cell get affected in our body due to cancer or from cancer, then our whole body after some days completely affected from cancer. Means all the cells get converted into cancerous cells. So if we define cancer, this is the property of a normal cell by changing itself into tumorous cell. Clear? The property of a normal cell by changing it into cancerous cell or tumorous cell. So tumor is of two types. Tumor is of two types. One is your benign and another is your malignant. Benign and malignant. Again, what is benign and what is malignant tumor? Benign tumor means when one cell of our body get affected from cancer, then it exists at that place only. It do not spread to another cells or it do not affect the other cells. This type of cancer is called benign tumor. Means the cancer that caused in a single cell, means cancer means tumor or mass of cells. When a normal cell get converted into a mass of cells, that is called cancer. So here in case of benign, only one cell creates its multiple number, many masses. Suppose this is normal cell, then when it affected from cancer, then it has mass, formation of mass like this. Means the whole cell is completely finished or affected. Clear students? Next is your malignant. Malignant means when one cell, one normal cell converted into cancer, then it continuously affects other cells and makes all the cells into cancerous or oncogenic cell. Cancer cell also called oncogenic cells. So these are the two type of tumors. This may come in your exams in 2 marks. Differentiate between benign and malignant. Then how will you write the difference between benign and malignant? You can write that when the original location of the cell that is converted to cancer do not change its place, that is benign, and when a cell continuously affects other cells and make them tumorous or cancerous, that is called malignant. Benign is not so much harm, it can be removed through surgery. But malignant tumor is so harmful. If we remove one cell, then it affects another. Then we remove many cells, then there must be a cell present which again affects the other normal cells. This is the difference. Again, before we affected from cancer, our normal cells have a property that is called contact inhibition. Means when one cell get affected from cancer, then it has the property to inhibit its spread to the nearby cells. This is the property of normal cell. But when in a person this type of tumors appear and early detection and diagnosis not occur, then the person may suffer from cancer and, as we know, maybe die. So next is, what is the causes of cancer? This is most important. The main cause of cancer is carcinogens. Okay. So what are carcinogens? Remember students, carcinogens are those agents which are responsible for causing tumor, means transformation of normal cells into cancerous or neoplastic cell. Cancer or neoplastic cells. The property or the factors which causes the normal cell into neoplastic cell, that is called carcinogen. Carcinogens are again divided into three types, means due to three reasons we may suffer from cancer or may affected from cancer. One is your physical, another is your chemical, and next one is your biological. So what are physical, chemical and biological agents who are responsible for causing cancer? Okay students, so first you have to define carcinogens, then we will see what is physical, chemical and biological agents. Clear students? So in physical we can say that there are some rays, some are ionizing rays and some are non-ionizing rays. What are ionizing rays? Ionizing rays means when ions are released from the rays, and we can see this like your X-rays. One is your ionizing and another is your non-ionizing. This type of radiations cause physical change in the body and leads to cause the normal cells to converted into neoplastic or oncocells, means cancerous cells. So ionizing radiation includes X-rays. Non-ionizing radiations, UV rays, we can say as UV rays. You know about mobile phones. Do you know that maximum use of mobile phones cause cancer because they release some non-ionizing radiation? Means if you have a mobile and that catches the network, then the net till the area where the network reaches, that is under a non-ionizing radiation, means we can't see that radiation, but still it causes change in our DNA. It may cause mutation and convert the normal cell into oncogenic or cancerous cell. That's why we should not keep mobile phone every time with us, because it traps or it attracts the non-ionizing radiation, which is very harmful. So we can consider as physical carcinogen is ionizing and non-ionizing radiations. Clear? Next is your chemical. Chemical means, okay, here's dear students, here I have forgot something. In case of you have seen that many film stars are affected from cancer. Do you know what are the causes? The main cause is they have to photogenic, means they have to click many photos and come in front of the camera, due to which different type of cameras radiate some radiations, due to which in their early age they suffer from cancer. You must have heard about many actor and actress who died from cancer. In very recent you must have heard about who is that person, Irfan Khan and Rishi Kapoor and some other stars, film stars who are affected from this type of means malignant tumor that is Sonali Bendre and many other actresses, because of their when they are clicking photos or when they come in front of the camera, the non-ionizing and ionizing radiations cause mutation in them. Leave it. Next is your chemical. What are chemical carcinogens? I think you are very familiar about chemical carcinogens. They are present in the means drugs, alcohols, tobacco, pan masala, etc., which may activate the normal cells into cancerous cell. Next is your biological agents. What are biological agents? How are they responsible for causing cancer? Sometimes if our parents are suffered from cancer, then there must be a chance of our normal cell have some proto-oncogens. Proto-oncogen means they are in inactive form, they are not activated, but it may be possible that in near future the normal cells may activated as cancerous cells. So in this case, if someone's parent is suffered from cancer and died, there may be a possibility that the offspring or the child may suffer from cancer. That's why the child have to take some preventive measures to avoid the growth of cancer in its body. Clear? So they are called as biological agents, which we can say as proto-oncogenes. Proto-oncogenes means they are present in our body but in inactive form. They need to active. Clear? When they are identified, if they are identified initially, they can be removed through surgery or any other therapy. Next is your detection and diagnosis. Here I have told you the causes. Then how can we detect that one person is suffering from cancer? So detection is of different types. As we know, medical science is so much developed, so we can detect in early period of cancer. Suppose taking example of Yuvraj Singh. Yuvraj Singh, who is the cricketer, suffered from cancer, and we are common people, so we are not checking our body regularly, but they have complete body checkup regularly, means every 3 months or 6 months. So when their body checkup done, they are found to some symptoms of cancer. Like this, when Yuvraj Singh's body checkup was done, that found that he has a tumorous cell, and that tumorous cell was benign tumor, and that is removed through surgery, and now he is well or okay. So detection and diagnosis. Detection means to identify whether the cell is affected from cancer, and diagnosis means elaborating or complete knowledge, gaining complete knowledge about its through its symptoms. So the techniques are radiography, which is based on X-ray. Means by taking the X-ray picture, we can study the normal cells and the oncogenic cells. Next is CT. CT means computed tomography. This is another technique to determine or to detect whether cancer is present, cancerous cell is present or not. CT is also based on X-ray films. Okay, so in this what happens, a 3-dimensional picture is formed, and that picture can be elaborated or can be zoomed and can see or study the cells, which is the tumorous cell, which is the normal cell. So first technique is your radiography, which is based on X-ray picture. Next is your CT, which is called computed tomography. This is also based on X-ray, and in this a 3-dimensional image is taken. Next is your MRI. MRI means magnetic resonance imaging. In this case or in this type of detection, there is a strong magnetic field is created to study pathological, physiological changes in the living tissue. Clear? MRI, you must listen that MRI is the technique in which strong magnetic field can be created to study pathological. Pathological means whether the cancerous cells, means virus, cancer virus is growing inside our body. As we know, cancer is caused due to virus. So whether the virus is growing in our body, again physiological, due to the pathogen, which physiological changes are noticed in our body, means whether we have loss of appetite, we are sleeping less sleep or no sleep, we are bleeding from our mouth or from other organs, they are the symptoms. So this type of study can be done through MRI. Clear? Physiological changes means strong magnetic field is created to study pathological and physiological changes in the living tissue. Next is treatment. What is its treatment? As we know, cancer has no medicines, but still we have some options. Like AIDS, cancer has no medicine, but it can be cured if detected early. Means when a normal cell get converted into oncogenic or cancerous cell, then at that time, if we detect or find that cell to be cancerous, then early stage it can be cured, means through either through surgery or through different therapy like chemotherapy, radiotherapy, etc. But when it is severe, as we know, any disease will not show its symptom till it doesn't its last stage. Cancer is also this type of disease. So its symptoms shown when life is completely finished, means when 6 months, 1 year or 2 years left, the remaining life left after affecting from cancer, then the symptoms are appear that the person is affecting from cancer. But due to the development in medicine and medical technology, so here what happen, we can detect in early stage and so do treatment on it, like immunotherapy. Immunotherapy means, as we know, in case of cancerous patient, their immune system is get affected. Not only in cancer but also in all disease. A person get affected, first loses its immune system. So in this case, the patient should be treated by giving immunotherapy. Means some immunosuppressive agents are introduced into the body of the patient that he or she should create some antibodies to fight against the cancer virus. But it is not possible, but still we can improve some age, means 1 to 2 year more lifespan we can give to the patient. Next, surgery. As I have told you, in case of Yuvraj Singh, the tumorous cell is removed by means of surgery. Surgery can only done if its spread is less. If its spread is more, then surgery will not work. In that case, radiation therapy and chemotherapy are used. Radiation therapy means some high ionizing radiations are used to kill the cancerous cell. Clear? And in chemotherapy, some chemicals are used to burn the cancerous cell. So, in some cancers, also three, including combiningly, these three techniques are used: surgery, then your chemotherapy, and radiotherapy or radiation therapy are together used. Clear, students? Another technique which is called biological treatment. Another therapy which is called biological treatment, that is alpha interferon. We have studied about interference. Interferon means this is the property of a normal cell. It creates some interference which prevents the affected which prevents the other cells from the spread of cancer. Here what happens, when interference are given to the patient, then its rest of the cells can be prevented from cancer. One cell secretes interferon and prevents in that place, means the virus is kept in that place and other cells can be saved. So here interferon is another technique which can be used for the treatment of cancer. Clear, students? So interferon, immunotherapy, radiation therapy, chemotherapy are some treatments that are till discovered now for the treatment of cancer. Okay, students? In our next class, we will study about drugs.